Hi everybody and happy holidays. Just a quick question today. One of my YouTube viewers, Helen, says she's been reading tarot for many years, decades, and she wondered whether with Lenormand, if you get a reading that kind of conflicts with your intuition, should you go with your intuition or should you go with what the cards say? So with tarot, often these match up because it kind of becomes a mirror of the people around the cards, and it starts reading those inside stories. But there are times when you get something that conflicts, or a card comes up that you wonder if it doesn't quite jive with what you're feeling. And one of the things I used to do, when Helen says she does this when you're reading tarot, is, the cards say this, like, I'm feeling this. However, the cards are telling me this. It's not a bad thing to tell your client both things of what you're feeling when you're doing that. And you can do the same thing with Lenormand if you want, certainly can. But what I've learned is I really have to follow what the cards say for incredible accuracy. Sometimes my gut feeling will lead me one way, and I find that there's great value in following what the cards, where the cards want to take you. But I don't want to assume that everybody reads the same way or reads like me, or that, there's all different kind of clairs, the clairvoyance and the clairsentience, and different people have different strengths in different areas of psychic arts. And I don't want to assume that everybody's the same way, or that the cards will be more powerful for one person than another. And we are all unique. So what I would suggest is that everybody have a journal when you're especially learning a new system. And write down what you get. Write down what you feel. Write down what you get out of the cards. If they conflict, make a note of that. Put a little red star next to it or something, so that when things unfold after the prediction, then you can know where the heavy weight is for you. Is it the cards or is it your gut? See where the accuracies lie, and do it over and over and over, so that you don't just have one example, that you have dozens and dozens and dozens to validate what works best for you. So for me, I learned through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of readings that, for me, if I follow the cards advice, that tends to take me to more precision. It'll see things I don't even know are coming, and I just have learned just to say them. So this is what I would suggest for you. Start a journal, see what works best for you. Get the numbers down, predict on all kinds of things, all kinds of crazy things, TV shows, books you're reading, friends, situations. Even if you don't share the results with them, you can kind of see where things go. You can do things that are happening in the world, things that are happening in celebrities' lives, whatever. But just see what works for you, take good notes, and always go back on them. And if you can keep a little kind of a spreadsheet for yourself on what worked best, it would be interesting for me to hear what works best for all of you out there, because I think we're all unique in the way that we tap into those things, and I don't want to assume that what works for me is the only thing that will work for everybody else. Enjoy the cards.